A fresh irritant to some. A sanguine memory to me.
Hell's Hairpin, are you going to be out there this week? Senator 2. Doing alright. Doing alright. There's no long dungeon. It might be time to just... We could just do the flesh. Yeah, that's probably the smart thing to do. It's the last Apprentice boss. So we're going to controller as they were more made for console, the PC. Gotcha. That's how I do for like Dark Souls and stuff, even though I have Dark Souls on the PC now. Like Sekiro and stuff, even though I had it on PC. So, I'll do that. So it's one of those type of, I mean, as far as like it's a 3D like action game, right? Action adventure sort of thing. I've looked at them before. So the menus tonight, darkest dungeon for a while, probably an hour and a half more, and then we're gonna do a vote for second game tonight. Still the Medic's Greaves, not gonna use those. I doubt I'm gonna use the survival guide anymore. How far are you in Dragon Age? I don't know exactly. It's my first playthrough, so it's hard to say. So don't mention anything since I'm still blind to it. But we've done like 7 or 8 streams of it. Daughters of Ash. I don't have that tonight to do. Almost 300. Yeah, Silky gave us a really great host, which helps a lot. Yeah, let's do the flesh. Let's do the flesh. So we're gonna take Hoopa. Chew on. I did the Mages Guild. I did the starting on the human warrior thing. I did the Mages Guild. I did Redcliffe. I did the urn for the Ashes of Androste. I did the first trip to Dinnerum. I did some other odds and ends. Right now, I think we are working towards the end of the forest with the Dalish elves. Read out your issue with what, Grimwork? Firefox or something else? Beast Slayer, Zoophobia. Oh, the mod you're making. Sorry, yeah. Did you figure it out yourself or did you find somewhere? I mean, not that it matters. Clotter would be good here. Sickly kind of sucks. Take a Houndmaster. Hard Skinned, Hard Noggin. Both of those are great on this fight. I'd rather take a level 2 though. Would you ask and you just kept looking at it until you found the issue? Did it end up being something small or? I mean, I don't know anything about modding or coding though, so I don't know what you're talking about or not. Glad you found, or I'm glad you figured it out though. Get Hound's Harry for this boss. Capital S, 7 lowercase s. Wow. That's crazy. Such a seemingly small thing. Plague Doctor's fine against the flesh, yeah. Alright. I usually take AoE bleed for the flesh though. AoE blight can be fine too. Hyrule, you died. You didn't get timed out. You died. Read your timeout message from the bot. You played the game and you lost. Use exclamation death blow. You have a 33% chance of dying. So you died. That's the whole game. I wonder how many people come in and use the death blow and they're like, screw this friggin' channel. Get timed out for no reason and never come back. Flagellant, yeah. You're a mobile. Oh, no worries. Super K is dead. Yeah, no worries, Hyrule. I just wonder how many people... Version 3 is dead. God, there's so many people dying. Alright, any disease to get rid of this week? Size of the intros doesn't matter. They broke. So many people are dying. Yeah, those are really that bad. Let's see. Then Blooded would be good to get rid of. Also, we don't really need Natural Swing, though. Let's see. Anything else? Healomania is kind of annoying, but it's not super bad. Obsessed with Killing can be pretty bad. I think that's probably what we're going to get rid of. Or maybe an Off Guard. Yeah, that's fine. Let's get rid of Off Guard. Not ready to lock things in yet. What does Obsessive Killing do exactly? It's a forced interaction quirk. So they force interact with things like the Torture Rack and the Iron Maiden, stuff like that. Class exclusive quirks. I would like that too. Hey boy. How you doing, boy? Alright, let's go kill the last Apprentice boss. Double healing trinkets here. Dodge, health, and protection on our Jester. On our Flagellant, we'll go with Dark Bracer and Surgical Gloves. On our Houndmaster, the Dalai Lama. I'm sure he's touching. Yeah, it's not. There's not a ton of things that that they auto interact with or have a chance to auto interact with Obsessive Killing, but the ones that it does can cause some pretty nasty stuff. So try to get rid of that one relatively early. Alright, we should be good to go. Let's go kill this last boss. All the rest of this I'm still using some. Okay. Block ability. Room, for example, quick reflexes. The reason why I'm not is because I'm saving gold and he didn't have 5 positive quirks yet. So he's not in risk of getting rid of a positive even if he goes in another dungeon. So since we have the bank, we aren't... You can lock in a positive quirk and get rid of a negative at the exact same time. It costs more money, but because we have the bank, we want to postpone spending gold until we need to because we want that interest from the bank. So if I gave him quick reflexes locked in, even though he doesn't have 5 positive quirks, it's not in risk of falling off. And if I'm not using him next week, or he doesn't have 5, then when I pay that 9,000 gold, we don't get the 5% interest of that 9,000 gold next week, and for no reason. So that's why I'm not doing those yet. The Iron Maiden to get themselves free claustrophobia. Yes, exactly, Lunar. How you doing, Lunar? All food, stack shovels. We're going to take all the holy water for this fight. And this is for Curio interaction. So, food, shovels, Curio interaction, and start with the fight. Be doing it better if we were abusive and dead. Upgrades, trinkets, skills, camp. Yeah, it's fine, okay. Upgrades, trinkets, skills, camp. Upgrades, trinkets, skills. And we'll change the skills before the boss. Same thing with the Jester. Upgrades, trinkets, skills, camp. Alright, we're good. Let's go. But yeah, hopefully that makes sense. Noxious to you.
Rituals and summoning rites had begun to ebb, as each attempt invariably brought only failure and disappointment.
Gotta lay down for a little bit. Already count me out. Don't know if you can hear me, but upgrades, trinkets, skills, and camping. Upgrades, trinkets, skills, and camping. The mantra. Did all right overall, Mick. Had a pretty rough couple of IRL weeks.
The thing is more terrible than I can describe.
Doing okay.
An incoherent jumble of organ, sinew, and bone.
So the boss will be in the top left. Furthest room from our starting location. We're here to kill the boss. We'll backtrack for loot if the boss goes well. I don't want to use our holy water on this. I want to use it on the boss. 4 spiders right off the bat. Ugh, and a bad shuffle. Pretty much one of the worst shuffles we could get on this team. It might actually be worth killing the Weber here. I think it probably is. After a boss fight. Well, I mean, you want them to be in the strongest state they can be for a boss, really, you know? So, if you can, you want them whatever the top end is for that dungeon. So for Apprentice, level 2s have an upgrade advantage. So level 2s will do, or have a much easier time in dungeons in general, and especially against bosses, because their skills and their equipment are going to be 1 level higher. So same thing for a veteran. For veteran, level 4s are going to do better than level 3s. You don't have to wait. I would definitely, at least on Apprentice, try not to take level 0s to a boss fight unless you have good trinkets to compensate the level 0s, or like the boss reward is something that you just can't miss, like, you know, oh my god, I need that trinket. Like right now, if we had a level 0 here, or 2, our trinkets would probably compensate. And if this boss had been dropping like Hell's Hairpin, which is a very rare trinket that I've been searching for 30-something weeks already, I would have still went to it probably.
Our community grows.
The fresh elf. Good lord. The same shuffle. Thank you for the follow. I'm going to use a dog treat here because I do not want diseased. I want to kill this as fast as possible. Good dodge. Luckily the flagellant has crazy movement. Crit vomit. No disease though. That's important. Let's buff our speed, accuracy, and crit.
A brilliant confluence of skill and purpose.
Yeah, we'll just try to stun the stress caster. They're all taking their action anyway. Vomit pig is dead.
Maintain offensive.
This one's gonna go down to what? 7 damage or something. Okay, that one's dead. Say we heal on her, that's fine. These aren't super stunnable, especially because we have a trinket that gives us minus 10% on our stun. Might have been worth trying though. Crit? A little bit of stress off. This guy's dead. Good. We use herbs on the table for guaranteed loot. We don't really have a lot of room though.
Remind yourself that overconfidence is a slow and insidious killer.
What are their negative quirks?
Our community.
Yeah, I don't want to throw down the torches because we could get rid of some of the really bad negative quirks. That's alright. Get rid of the dog treat for the portraits. I'm not going to use this yet. Again, after the boss, we'll be able to backtrack with less inventory space. If we're in good shape. Matthew, thank you for the follow. Triple swine hooker. Shuffles, man. Not as bad as they were.
As the fiend
We'll just crit kill them all.
faint hope blossoms. Continue the onslaught. Destroy.
That's how you deal with 3 swine hookers. You just always crit. Works for me. Interesting. Isn't that how you win? It is. Yes. And Wayne has reinforced that now.
A fortune waiting to be spent.
That's the easy way. Dude, finally, no shuffle. Just always crit and always dodge. That's the strategy. Okay, we got the mark, which is scary. I'm gonna go ahead and weaken the third position. Hopefully our flashlight goes next and bleeds both of these.
The
Crit.
ground quakes.
One's not dead this round. No crit, okay.
Such a terrible assault cannot be left unanswered.
Please don't do it. Oh, thank God.
Grievous injury.
Double crit. That could have been the end of the run.
Fear.
It ended up not being the end of the run, but it could have been. We need to upgrade our speed. Increase our speed. So we go before them next round.
One's limits.
One's dead. Tiger's died, yeah. Crits and blights. Crit to death door plus blight. Oh, that was such a good crit heal. Hug the crap out of that puppy. Yes, sir. Speed again. Exactly.
The blood quickens.
Count has given permission. Take advantage of him. Good quote.
Slowly, gently. This is how a life
Doge.
is taken.
Versus Doges. It's surprising how many games I play where I have to kill dogs. It's not intentional. It just works out that way. Man, that was some incredible comeback. That was close.
Compassion is a rarity in the fever pitch
Close,
of
close,
battle.
close. If that other... I mean, I guess we wouldn't have died anyway. It's possible, though, I guess. That other one would have hit our Houndmaster instead of our Flagellant. It could have been a game over. But it didn't. And we're still here. Finally a scout. Alright. No, I'm looting this right now. Should not have looted it yet. Oh well. So we'll camp after this battle and get ready for the boss. God, this friggin' team over and over. Bring back the swine hookers, please. Okay, buffed again. At least that one's going before the drummer. Good dodge. Man, the drummer rolled slow. That's one way to put it, I suppose. Yeah, we got all kinds of hooker quotes. We've reached good dodges. We've reached our quota of hookers and wood, I believe. What is the other one? Hookers, wood, holes. I can say those things with near impunity now.
Press disadvantage.
Yeah, we got all kinds of hooker quotes. Stay away from my organs, rakes. Hentai. God. Phoenix. Thanks, Phoenix. Got him. That's another quote I'm gonna have to answer for.
Death by inches.
To Mod Wife. I'm Adam vs. Hentai, and I approve of that quote. That one's dead. Might as well heal. Notifications, but just want to reiterate. Really appreciate the community. Helped build. Figures. Thank you, R squared. R squared, I appreciate it. Sincerely.
The slow death.
Definitely not just me, but like you said, community as well.
Forgiving.
Yeah, thanks, R squared. Quotes there, exceptionally funny. Whoops, I forgot that rule. Alright, let's camp.
Gathered close in tenuous firelight, an uneasy companion.
Oh no, I could have used that antivenom and saved us 1 HP. Alright. Over in Florida, come see ya. Well, it's here or not. I mean, I've mentioned it before. If I ever go to anything like that, any of those places, I'll let people know. It would be weird for me, maybe. I don't know. I don't mind it. It would just be different, I suppose. My wife asked me once. She was like, "What would you do if we were out?" Because we're in Indianapolis, right? So there's probably people that come through the stream that are in Indy also, or if not, they would be at some point. She's like, "What would you do if we were out and someone recognized you?" And I was like, "I don't know. I mean, I guess I would say hello and stuff, you know, but that would be super weird for me." But you're hype, man. I'm gonna use pray for the extra protection. Wayne voice, the quotes, and the chair. Let's give accuracy and crit to the Houndmaster. I think I'm just gonna avoid nighttime ambush. I could use bless though. Bless would be a pretty good one to use. Let's do that. We don't want them to miss for sure. They probably won't bless though, or I mean won't miss because of the Jester. The Jester isn't going to buff as much. He's going to be bleeding. Yeah, it's fine. In Westfield, your IRL though did run into you about 0.1%. Good. Well, I mean, like I said, I'd be fine if that happened. It would just be, it'd be odd for me, you know. Cletus, don't forget Cletus and his cornbread.
In Radiance, may we find.
All right, I'm gonna change skills out, supposedly. Cornbread. So bring you a tray. Yeah. What kind? Does he make like the sweet-ish version? Someone last night was like, "Have you had cornbread with cheese and jalapenos in it?" And I was like, "No."
Must be carried home.
But I now want to. All right. So, I'm going to put on Hound's Harry in place of the stun. Instead of Slice Off, we're going to use Harvest. Actually, I'm going to take both bleeds instead of the Stress Heal for this fight. Now we're good. Hey, Moon Nipple, welcome back. How you doing, Moon? Savory version with Monterey Jack and jalapenos! What are the odds? What? Yeah, R-squared, I need to try this. So, you know, come follow a sports ball game up here in Indy. Bring him with you. We'll tailgate some cornbread. I don't know. The Flesh. The Flesh is one of the most RNG bosses in the game, depending on which rolls it does here. And this is a really bad one. So we're going to be using Holy Water this whole time. Now it's 4 mobs that share 1 health bar, so AoE bleeds and blights are extremely good against it. But the front one here and the back one stun. This one does big bleed damage, and this one does big blight damage. Or I guess big damage plus bleed, big damage plus blight.
Well struck.
Okay, 10, no crit. Okay. 8, that's fine. No bleed, no crit. I might actually... No, I don't want to buff our speed, I don't think. We'll just do the double bleed. So much bleed. All the bleeds. Okay. Self-heal her. Okay, the stun ones are now taking their action. She's freaking stunned. Double stun again, plus undulating butt parasite again. Pepperjack, it's even better. Life recipe. I'm mainly the one that cooks, but yeah. I mean, she cooks sometimes too. Either way, we'll take it. Which like dungeon compared to the base game. You're talking about the mod overhaul. There's no lose condition. Pitch Black Dungeon is pretty interesting. Like, it's not super difficult, but the main thing that makes it slower and more difficult is that early game. Early game, you get so little money and everything is so expensive. So you end up having a lot of weeks. Please don't hit her. Okay, thank you. You have a lot of weeks where you basically, it's do or die. Like, oh, if I don't complete this dungeon, we're gonna have 200 gold left. Please don't hit her. Thank you. The one that cooked mostly. Oh yeah, no worries. Oh god, alright. Okay, that's a heart going, that's fine. Worried about this pig head. $10. Yeah, R-squared, if you guys want to share it, we'll try it out. So this is dead, basically, right? But it could kill us first, well, unless it starts crit healing. It could kill her first. Luckily, they're not attacking her much anymore. Good dodge. Yeah, we should be fine now. Good dodge. Try it on stream? I don't know. I will try it for sure. Yay, the flesh is dead. Sounds good though. Alright, we did it. We did it. No deaths. We have a crap load of provisions left. So we're gonna, oh, nice critical scout. We're gonna go do some more here. Stupid flesh. It's RNG nature. Didn't decide to focus out. Yeah, I know. Yeah. They did in the beginning. I mean, that, you know, that's how she got stunned and put that low and with the blights on her, but we got lucky towards the end for sure. Oh, skills, skills. Skills. My god, I remember to change skills. Mexie's dead, so young. Mother's Day is next Sunday. This year's flying by. Seems like every year flies by, though, I suppose. Can't believe the year is like a third gone already. I have to pay respects. Strange Trees is dead too. There's so many people dying. So, those of you that are using that, it's the same % chance in the chat to die as it is in game baseline. So in chat, you only have a 33% chance to die when you type !deathblow. But tonight, everyone's dying. You guys are taking the bad RNG. Thank you.
This expedition at
keep that up.
Success.
So many people die. Holy crap. You're welcome. Hey, it scrolls. Let's get rid of one of these. So this is going to be a random negative quirk removed. Sickly, that's good. Holy crap, there's so... I've never seen this many people die to it. Fatty's dead, Unsight's dead. It's Scarl. Game over. We have to restart the channel. No, no, no. Next one's going to fail. Must not be... There's an hour cooldown. Must not have been an hour yet for you, Sin. Rosa lived. Another Scarl.
Grows.
Noxious Blast. Noxious, thank you for the follow. Hero Mania's gone too. Scrolls are pretty rare. You don't always get them in a dungeon. Occasionally you get like 1 or 2 though. Two in a row. So even though we're done with the quest, we still have we have 6 provision slots. So I'm trying to go fill those slots with loot instead. We just used our last food though. That sucks. So we're immune to hunger for 1 hallway. So we find more. It's possible. How you doing, cookies? 2 stress casters. Good dodges, man. Overture box coming in super handy.
Masterfully
Crit too.
executed.
This one is dead. I should have actually hit the drummer with the... What a dodge, man. Should have hit the drummer with that. With the Houndmaster. Thought about doing it too. That would have been the smarter play. Because then the drummer would have maybe died from this. And then we could have stunned or killed the wretch with other people. Ah, well. Buff our speed, accuracy, and crits. Do it again.
Decimated.
Good crit.
Great is the weapon that.
Alright, stress casters are dead. We've gotten pretty lucky in this dungeon, honestly. Aside from those worms that crit us over and over. I think a crit. Scouting whistles does nothing. It does. It does. You mean on 2 different Houndmasters? Yeah, it stacks. Yep. You can't wear 2 of the same one. They got rid of being able to wear the or duplicate trinkets, not trophies. Duplicate trinkets cannot be worn on the same character, but if you have more than one Houndmaster, each of them has a scouting whistle. It does stack. The other thing about the scouting whistle to note is it only works in low light for the scouting. So
The time has come for a medi rave.
hold that thought. Thanks for the donation, Fatty. Fatty Can Fly, thank you for another donation. Though I fall, I will only return more powerful and with greater hunger. I like that. Wayne, one more time for Fatty. Fatty gets a double also. You might already know that due to... No, let's not go there. Fatty gets a double.
The time has come for a medi rave.
Thank you, Fatty Can Fly. We got the glow sticks. We're gonna week actually on this run. We made it to week 78. We made it to week 78 on this challenge and then lost. So, thank you again, Fatty. What I was saying, R-squared, is that the thing about that trinket is it only works in low light. So, when you go into the provision screen, it will show you how much scouting your team has at the top right, but it won't add that trinket because that trinket only gives you the extra scouting in low light, and provision screen doesn't count as low light. So, you'll have to add that one in automatically. So, it looks like the Houndmaster's whistle is not working, but it just means you have to add it manually. Not set a rhythm. Extension, got a comp for every extension minus the first one. Vestal, Jester, Showbreaker. The problem with it, the problem with the teams like that, Phantasmic Court, those teams are good at killing, right? But the problem is you don't have a good stall recovery. And I think that's really important. Now, if you're playing in normal light, you might be fine. But the problem, so what I mean is like, generally you want a way that when you get down to one mob, you can stun it for a little while outside of your Vestal. So your Vestal can heal people back up during that last couple of rounds. Or so your Jester can get people back down. So I would replace one of the shield breakers with someone that can stun. And then it would be much better, I think. So, Crusader, Bounty Hunter, you know, Man-at-Arms. Like something that can stun will make it so you can recover better. That's my preference anyway. But then again, with normal light, you can do Darkest Dungeon 1 with triple Highwayman Vestal, and it's very strong and very safe in general because they just destroy things with a riposte. But I don't like playing that risky. Mine's more geared towards zero light though, so you may or may not be okay. The odds of us getting another scroll are pretty low. I'm gonna drop this. Yeah, no problem, Phantasm. Serena's a zero light challenge failed. There's no zero light back in the Hamlet either, I don't think. Challenge failed. Still, so I can't peek in for this, or else our hunger immunity is going to be gone. So I guess we'll go over here and do this fight. We're immune to hunger right now. That still reminds me of Lizard that night when I said I was doing a Torchless run, and I looted a sconce, and the Lizard run failed. But he was serious, or she, I'm not sure. Zero lights, turn off your screen while provisioning. There's the challenge. Hellion, Abomination, Jester, and Occultist. That can work. I mean, I don't really like taking the Abomination to the Darkest Dungeons in general. I mean, I like the Abomination. I think he's a good class. But in most of the Darkest Dungeons themselves, it feels like there's a better option. If I was going to take an Abomination to one of the Darkest Dungeon, I'd probably take him as a frontliner on Darkest Dungeon 4. But, he can be okay in the first one. Yeah. You should be fine, Noxious Blast, as long as you play it correctly and RNG doesn't screw you over, but I usually wouldn't take a team like that. But yeah, I really like taking people with weak damaging stuns so that we can stall and heal up. And I try to do that as much as possible in this game. Like, no matter what our stress level is, if we only have 3 or 6 or whatever stress, I try to stall on the last 1 or 2 mobs as long as we're in good shape and they're not a very deadly mob in order to recover. And that's how you end dungeons like this, even after, man, there was a point in this dungeon where we were at like, we had someone at 1 health and we had a bunch of stress. Now we're at full health, no stress. Because of doing those recovery things.
Ghoulish horrors, brought low and driven into the mud.
So I can actually go check that curio. It's just going to cost us some stress. Or I can go to this room and possibly get a critical scout and find a secret room. The odds are pretty low. But let's try it. Critical scout into secret room on the final room. No, let's peek in. No curio. No curio. Alright, let's go home. So we have 2 provision slots that we didn't end up using or replacing. Compositions with names, yeah, there's hundreds of them. It doesn't always mean they're good, but they're pretty fun. It's a fun little thing. So 16,000 gold. We'll sell that. We got another trinket to sell, so we got like 20,000 gold. Thank you, Phoenix. Luminous BK is the chosen Houndmaster. Luminous is my favorite positive quirk. BK will be going to Darkest Dungeon 4 if we ever make it to Darkest Dungeon 4. If no other Houndmasters get Luminous. Luminous, so good. It's like 2 positive quirks in 1.
A fresh irritant to some.
What was Red Hook thinking?
A sanguine memory to me. Log it in. Yeah, I'm going to, because he has 5 quirks too. That thing will go away. Would it be gone? Man, that Mooncloak. Hey, Surge. This run's going alright, actually, so far. Started off really rough. We almost lost the run a couple times Wednesday night, but we've stabilized, and we're about to start doing veterans. Oh, I want that Mooncloak. Big time. I want 3 Mooncloaks. There's the first one. That would be our first veteran dungeon if I do that. Gotta do veteran sometime. Mooncloak and Caregivers Convention in the same dungeon? It's a Christmas miracle. Bounty, Hunter, Showbreaker, Hound, and Herbalist. What was the name of that one? It
It's a Christmas miracle.
Stuff. Yeah, that's the carryovers convention, yeah. Oh, you know what? That carryovers convention could allow us to lock in Lunas for free. Get back for a good one. Well, good night. It's been hard to catch you. No worries, Serge. Good to see you again, though. Mooncloak is, an incredible trinket. It's crazy. Lots of the zero light trinkets they're like super over budgeted, it feels like. I mean, obviously you have the difficulty of darkness, and Red Hook has kind of mentioned before, they didn't balance the game around doing full zero light runs. But like, what else is it? The Dark Crown. The Dark Crown is insane for a rare trinket. It is better than like any other minus stress trinket, obviously. It has minus 25% stress, and it has additional virtue chance. Dark Bracer is incredible. The Whistle, Hell's Hairpin. Like, the zero light trinkets are really amazing. Most of them. Yeah, I think we'll go after it. Guys, we're going to do our first veteran dungeon of the run. That means 8% Shamblers. Friggin' Weald. Has to be Weald, doesn't it? I mean, caretakers can only be in Weald, but... So for the Weald, I want to take a Man-at-Arms. Absolutely. Have to take Man-at-Arms. For Veteran and Champion Wealds, the main thing that really kills you... I mean, there's a lot of little things that can kill you in the Wealds, but... Tree Branch Smackdown can crit almost anyone to death's door. So you put a Man-at-Arms in position 1 or 2, and then if you face the giant, you just guard the other position, and then you're fine. Carriers, yeah, I think so too. It's amazing. Especially because you can lock in a positive quirk and get rid of a negative quirk at the same time. Did you see what happened with the Kentucky Derby? No, I didn't. I used to be more into sports, but then I took an arrow to the knee. No, I haven't had time in a really long time. Probably take one of our Hellions. Natural Swing is great, especially because we might get rabies. First time in 145 years history, they disqualified the winner. Why? Was their horse on drugs or something? Or why did they do it? Yeah, I want to take 17 here. And then let's look at our best Vestal. Eldritch Hater is amazing here. Almost everything in there is Eldritch. Too much horseplay. A foul on the track. Do you know what it was exactly? Real Tactician doesn't really help us too much here. So it looks like I'm going to take Reezy. About a 65 to 1 long shot to win. Holy crap. Man, anyone that bet on them, if that wouldn't have gotten disqualified, anyone that bet on them as like a long shot, oh my god, they must have been like dying. From the Zapcon. Welcome in, Growy Wookie. How you doing? How was it? Impeded the path of another horse down the stretch. Interference, got ya. If they tore up the ticket before, yeah. Crazy. I think I'm gonna take a Jester. I keep thinking about, is this team going to be okay if we run into a Shambler? The answer is maybe. Striker tough. Quickers like his hard skins. That would have gotten 660, yeah. It's crazy. Play a lot of pinball. I have a completely farmed file with all the best stuff. Should show you that sometime. Noxious. It's a crazy file. Security had jumped a puddle on the rain-soaked track and slid to the outside, not only impeding the progress of a rival, War of Will, forcing that Colt's rider, Tyler Leon, to squeeze his knees and wrangle the reins. Save board. So what do they do in this situation? They got disqualified. Do they just give second place the win? Or do they redo the race? I mean, because who knows what would have happened if... I mean, how far into it? Was it down like the last stretch or something? Second place wins? Second, yeah.
Every creature
all right.
has a weakness.
Here comes the cost.
The wise hero trains for what he will face.
Here comes the gold depletion. That's what we've been waiting on. Killed over things like that. That was a 681 country house. Man. Writer of War of Will filed a complaint. You can definitely see why he did. First time in 145 years, yeah. History. Sports history. So I want to take Retribution to this. If we run into a Shambler. Probably. Just in case we run into a Shambler. So for anyone that doesn't know, in Zero Light, Shamblers can just spawn as hall battles, not as like Curios that you spawn a Shambler, but literally just spawn as a hall battle. So we have to think about that. So I'm recently up, off to Google you go. The best roster is 2 heroes, same class in the Hamlet? I don't think so. I mean, if you want to get the full effect of the game, I suppose, but if I'm min-maxing, there's several classes I don't use at all. There's some I use a ton of. Like I use a whole lot of Houndmasters, I use a whole lot of Vestals, a whole lot of Hellions. Alright. First veteran dungeon. Can't put it off any longer. Any diseases we want to get rid of? Any low-level people have a quirk I want to get rid of? Not really. Pretty good shape. Clear level 3s, I suppose. Healomania's force interaction quirk. Slow draw. Obsessive killing. I almost got rid of that last time. Yeah, Steven is in this. I thought he was. I told him I thought he was. Then when I saw that he was 130 in the queue, I was like, maybe I'm misremembering. Fear of Beast is pretty annoying too. Alright. So we'll get rid of Obsessive killing. Hot to Trot's pretty good on her. Allows her to kill a backline, like stress caster right off the bat. I'm not gonna lock. She only has 3. I'm not gonna lock it in. To the next level's boss work before you beat the. Yes, it does. Yeah, you can push percentage without having beaten the boss. All right. House won the mile and a quarter race and collected a 1.86 million check for his owner. Paid a whopping $132.40 for a $2 bet. Insane. Alright. Junius Head, Sacred Scroll, double healing trinkets on our Hellion. We're taking Surgical Gloves and Dark Bracer. On our Jester, we're taking Overture and Barristons. On our Man-at-Arms, we're taking Dark Bracer. I want to take Moonring on him. Might be worth, actually. Taking Moonring gives him accuracy, which not only helps if he gets rabies, but it helps him connect with Bellow. I think I will. Oh, man. Okay. Go. all the food, stack shovels. Now that we're doing veteran, I have to take things for the Shambler. We just have to. 8% chance per battle, per hall battle. So food, shovels, Shambler stuff. Hey Chobi, welcome in. How you doing, Chobi? Keys. Alright, upgrades, trinkets, skills, camp. Upgrades, trinkets, skills, camp. Upgrades, trinkets, skills, camp. Upgrades, trinkets, skills, camp. Alright, I'm going to use the restroom while this is loading in. I'll be right back. And then we'll do our first veteran of this run. Alright. Clean hands, empty bladder. Time to do our first veteran. We felt comfortable enough to kind of closet. I know I kept shoving it back in there, but now it's out of the closet completely.
Our land is remote and unneighbored.
Chair's always smiling. So someone said his face looked sad.
Recovered.
Recorded with a Cletus line.
It's a Christmas miracle.
Christmas miracle. Clean bladder, empty hands, yeah. No hall battles in the first hall, so safe. You said that that I worked tonight? No lie. Did anyone respond to it? Only 75% disarm. Hey noob, welcome back. How you doing, noob? Koger laughed. Did you challenge him to a urinal chicken showdown? Hopefully that's not a friggin' sign. No, I wouldn't do it. There's no way, Dylan. Dylan, why would you want this run to end? You did not. How you doing, noob? Seen you again already. How's the run going? It's going pretty well, actually. Slightly, first hallway Shambler, yeah. Benefits having multiple honors. It's good stuff. Okay, there's one hallway with no Shambler. It's good. Homemade double bacon cheeseburgers, lettuce, tomato, red onions, Monterey Jack cheese with egg rolls. Egg rolls seems like an odd side with that, but no, it sounds good. Sounds good, Rix. Let's buff our speed accuracy crit. So I told you I was going to make burgers tonight too, unless it rained, and I was going to make sloppy joes, and it rained. So we had sloppy joes. Here with a group of
Ringing ears.
yeah.
Blurred vision.
We have before, Dylan. If we're in good shape, the quest is done. We have a good team, good trinkets. We've done that.
A devastating blow.
Or the egg rolls in the burger? That's the real question, Gar. What's the thing unless it was sweet? Fries, mashed potatoes had egg rolls instead. Yeah, that's not too strange. No. Okay, do not pull, that's good. So now that we're in veteran, Eldritch pull and Eldritch push now now actually cause stress. Stressful incantation now causes a mark, whereas it didn't in Apprentice. She's actually probably gonna triple kill if we weaken this. Try egg rolls inside a burger. Yeah, it's probably not super bad. Best boss design? I don't know. That's one of the parts about Darkest Dungeon that's really good in general, the boss design. I like the crew quite a bit, how they're designed, the look and everything. But I mean, the attention to detail and stuff with bosses is really good. Countess, I mean, Countess is a pretty incredible fight as well. But it's hard to choose. It's really hard to choose. What about you? Do you have one that sticks out right away? Got her. She didn't even get to go again. Okay, there's one hall fight without a Shambler. Signu, they use tomatoes as the buns for a burger. How? Wait. So like just tomato slices? Wouldn't that be like so like soggy and wet? Wilbur. The little pig.
Glittering gold.
So we didn't get a scout, so we need to go up here. Oh god, I hate hallways. I saw a size 2 something spawn. They have the tomato? That's a lot of tomato, man. So we get the stun here. New boss mod is incredible. I haven't played any of the newer modded bosses. Killed you in the first run. Good dodge. Well, that's probably the most easily explained thing that they could probably come in with me saying. I mean, we had that one host when I had that milky game front and foremost, and then we had that host from Joe where I accidentally said this is Adam versus Hentai. So, you know. Alright, we're going to slow them down for next round. This game with the bomb is just really seriously stupid. You mean the cannon, or talking about the talking about the brigand cannon fight, or are you talking about Wolf with his throwing the bomb? The cannon? Yeah. I agree. It feels like Wolf was already the bandit boss fight. So, and it's a Weald fight. So it feels like they could have done something like a giant spider or an evil tree or something. Fully kind of like. Steve made you think of you. I saw that. I figured people might be thinking of me. That's stupid, yeah. Yeah. It's the main one that I kind of It's an easy fight too. As long as you do it correctly, like you're probably, you know, nothing's gonna happen to you. It just takes a long time. The cannon is stupid, but the cannon is not. So far, we're getting pretty lucky. He's not crit with Skull Toss yet, which is one of the craziest things in the game. The amount of stress in Torchless Blood Moon that a crit Skull Toss does is insane.
The bigger the beast.
Okay, so far so good. You can use bandages on this for guaranteed loot. We're gonna wait until after the next room. I'll probably camp up there. The friggin' dodge. Oh, and the fuse lighter. Let's camp for buffs. Let's camp for buffs. We'll get inventory space out of that.
Circle in the dark. The battle may yet be won.
So we're gonna do dodge and crit whole party. And then we're going to do crit and damage. We want to see her crit go up to 13 here. She got it. Okay. And then she's going to... let's give her the 10%. So 1 in 3 chance to get nighttime ambush. We did not get it.
Light gains purchase,
Now our Hellion is super buff.
and purpose is made clear.
We also got a lot of dodge on our team now. Not a lot. A bit. A bit.
Beyond measure. Awarded to the brave and the foolhardy alike.
It's a trap.
Curious is the trap maker's art. His efficacy unwitnessed.
No hall battle this time though. We get a scout out of here. Bandits, not too bad. Just buff. Point blank shot, it can be pretty deadly, but I mean, both of our front liners are really high health. So even if he crits with this, you know, it's not going to take her to death's door as long as she's got a bit of health.
Impressive.
You know, like now I could take her to death's door. Keep seeing a feeling things that are so real. There's no reason or way to be there. How long until you can normally take it, Hytal?
Continue the onslaught. Destroy them all.
Go ahead and stress heal. We should be able to Iron Swan this one as long as it goes before her. Let's go ahead and top her up. Want her to be nice and healthy in case this crits. Not for 4 or 5 more hours.
The will to fight falters.
Yeah, I don't know. Sorry, I tell him.
Eradicated.
Good crit. So now at least this can't kill us. He's super slow. We're really fast. One position is insane damage. Yeah, but I don't use it too much because generally the things you want to kill first are the backliners anyway. Like, it's a good boss killer depending on the boss, but usually you want to kill the backline first. She has a lot of good skills. We get shuffled a lot, so I take Breakthrough. Since it's 0 light, we get shuffled a bunch. The other thing is they changed Bleed Out when Color Madness came out and made it so that you can no longer herb off the debuff. So, even though it does pump out a lot of damage, I don't intend to use it.
Precision and power.
Good crits. Keep him stunned, crit him to death. Got a crit. It's camping skills, man.
No intrinsic merit, unless inordinate exsanguination be considered a virtue.
But around 6 a.m., so take that. 5 a.m., give it time to settle in. Good scout. No hall battle. Critical scout. No hall battles. Yay. Alright, we're going to use Holy Water here for the stress heal. No hall battles. Keep it coming. Keep it coming. It's the Weald. I should not use this right now. Use a shovel on that for guaranteed loot, but there's a lot of blockages in the Weald. We still have a bit to go. So it gets later into it. If we have shovels left, I'll use them, but the giant fight. So this is the main reason I bring the Man-at-Arms here. Man-at-Arms is pretty much going to guard the Hellion this entire time. Puppy's dead before he can give us rabies. Maybe we can stun here. Not a lot, like a flip a coin, we got it. So we don't have to guard this round. In fact, I don't need to slow them down either. We actually want her to go first next round, so she's de-stealthed. So we'll just hit him. She can cause a disease, which is annoying. Her sensor.
A time to perform beyond one's limits.
Good crit. We got really high crit on her right now. Good dodge. Try to stun her. Dodge. Oh, he went before our Man-at-Arms. He rolled high. That's not good. We'll jump in front here. So Tree Branch Smackdown can hit either of these. Do not want it hitting her. That's for sure. I've been using the Abomination. So I think the Abomination is best, most cases, using him in human form in position 2 or 3. He's got a really good stun. He's got an AoE bleed or blight that's very good. And he can heal himself and stress heal himself without having to rely on someone else. I don't really transform him very often unless I build a team around his transformation. Or we get shuffled into a bad position, like he gets hit to position 4. We're in a, oh crap, we need to kill something now position. I might transform him. But predominantly, I just use him as a stun and blight character. I mean, our Vestal doesn't have that much more health.
Grows.
I mean, that much less health. We might can just... No, we can't kill. We crit for what, 18? Yeah. I guess I'll just break through. Is it Buck? Buck. Gameplay. Hey, thank you, Buck. Let me know if I'm butchered your name and I'll try to get it right. But thank you for the follow and the kind words. Appreciate it. Let's get that meal back up. Poison Spores. That's what we want to see. Poison Spores is the best thing for him to use against us. Tree Branch is what we don't want to see. Probably going to talk with him. Helps a lot, but it's bedtime. Taking period can be awkward. Knock out when you want. Other times, yeah, I can see that too. Especially, like, it's not like you have a... You know, it's not like you have a very, like, regimented bedtime or something, right? It's not like you're going to bed at exactly 9 p.m. every night because you're getting up at 5 a.m. for work or something. So, sometimes you might be up for a longer stretch of time or need it earlier or something. Yeah, let's see what they say, I guess. For Wolf, profit fights, kill the Pews bandits pretty fast, and you just need a Jester to keep him safe from stress. Yeah. You're gonna be good for those. The stress, it gets a little bit more out of hand in Zero Light, which is maybe one of the reasons why I don't transform as much. But Rake is an incredible move. Rake is, like, really awesome. Rake buffs itself. The Abomination's crit actually buffs his damage. So you can get Rake to where it just annihilates the first two enemies over and over. I actually like Abomination against the Shambler transformed. Because he can just... with his camp skill that gives him +4 speed and buffed Rake, he can just kill the two Clapper claws, the two tentacles, over and over just with Rake. So this sells for 1,500. Doesn't stack. I can drop one portrait for that. We're not going to need the portraits for a little while. We just upgraded everything to veteran. Seems too risky. Abomination is also incredible in Endless. In fact, Abomination is one of the characters that is used in the current record for Endless. The recognized record by Red Hook, anyway. It's what we used, too. We got second in a competition, and we used in Transform Position 1. Let's buff for next round. Yeah, Rake is incredible. Dodges, man. Really works. We're a Night Owl, especially the mood spikes. Bipolar. Go to bed at night instead of morning hours. Gotcha. Yeah, it's a predisposition type thing, too. Because I've read about it. Some people are just born with a... Or... develop, I guess, I don't know, with a predisposition to be up at night. And I'm the same way. As far as the... I don't know, it feels like I'm more productive at night, too. Let's just bellow, slow these guys down. In this record anywhere? I don't know if it's still saved, but Red Hook ran a contest, and so you can go to their, it was through their Discord. So you can go to their Discord, and, it was posted on there, and we got second. I think I could have maybe gotten first if we had had more time, but I tried a bunch of other stupid teams, and there was a time limit on the challenge. 1 a.m. no matter how long you've been up. Yeah, it's weird. Same kind of thing. Ooh, big crit, 42. Just get him out of here. Let's hit him with a small hit so he bleeds out and doesn't leave a corpse.
A decisive pummeling.
1 a.m. Oh, I heard that. More proactive at night. Also much more friendly. Easy to get along with. Yeah, we'll just bellow. It's fine. These two are gonna bleed out anyway. Dodges, man. Man-Arm's camp skills are insane. Being able to give the entire party dodge and crit is just incredible. Very, very good.
Obliterated.
Got 2 extra food.
At least promises success.
No scout. I need to keep the holy water in case we run into a shambler. I guess I can throw down the debuff amulet. Citrine. Gold is pretty important right now because we're going to be upgrading people to veteran. We're going to be removing things off veteran characters now. So video yesterday, record damage on the game. What was the damage hit? $227. I'm really afraid to throw down a lot of the stuff. It's probably not worth it yet. We're gonna have to replace some of this with quest items anyway. Let's skip one, right? Hunger proc. We'll check you on the way back, unless we have someone that interacts with the bodies. No, we're good. We're good. No hall battles. Quest item.
A handsome reward.
How many more hunger procs do we get? We can't get one there. 1 immune, 2 immune. So we don't need this for food. That works for me. 227. Oh, dungeon, you tempt me. With your gold. And your trinkets and your baubles. Don't have any more bandages, just got rid of them. Bandages are using this too, huh? Oh, well. Oh, wait. He has a force interact? What do you have? Hey, Fluffkins. Oh, crap. He had Demonomania. I thought that said Dipsomania. I thought it was the Dipsomania one, which is the drink one. Whoops. That could have been bad. Oh, well. Never punished. How many more curia or provisions do we have? 6, wow. Another hunger proc. Immune in the next hallway. Nope. I hate having to take all this crap for the Shambler. But I'm gonna be happy I did when we run into him.
Staunch the flow of otherworldly corruption.
Nothing. No hall battles. We haven't had many hall battles in this dungeon.
Corruption.
Now we're gonna have 2 in the next 2 hallways. So. No giant. Giants haven't been a problem either. He hasn't even used Tree Branch Smackdown, which is weird. Dodge. I mean, we kept him stunned quite a bit.
Masterfully executed.
Good crit. Critting with a stun attack gives it a 20% additional chance of stunning.
Decimated.
It's really nice too. Good stuff. This is our last battle with all of our camping buffs, huh? So after this, we'll be back down to just normal damage people. Resist the bleed. Probably just kill her. The man at arms too.
Their formation
Did you already join it, Fluffkins? After you...
maintain the offensive.
Yeah, you're in it. You're at 131. You're still on the run too, though, huh? It's chamber on your run. Very nice trinket for scouting. Oh, I got you, got you. Yeah, the map. Yeah. Map's an incredible trinket. Yeah, you're a Hellion, remember? Fleming's like, I don't remember much of anything anymore. Usually I'm here at the stream, I'm high. Yeah, you're Hellion.
The community grows.
Howard in Nestor. Howard, thank you for the follow. Oh yeah. Yes, you are. Dodge. Normal damage dealers. Enters plebs. That's right. Man, we're getting lucky with these 50% stun chances, too. It's just been a good night in the dungeon. Like, sometimes, like Wednesday. God, Wednesday was terrible. We were getting destroyed. But, not tonight. How does urinal chicken work? When two boys have a disagreement, they take it to the urinals.
Champion falls. Be wary. Triumphant pride precipitates a dizzying.
Alright. God. I don't want to drop this stuff in case there's a Shambler. Stupid quest items. Oh, that's a lot of gold to drop, man. A lot of good stuff. Gone. Still gonna look into this. Probably throw it all down anyway, but... Oh, Kaiser. Oh god, he's getting so lucky. Agility whistle. 1100 gold. Throne. We're running into a crap load of giants. But I'd actually be okay with her getting rabies overall. Well, I mean, after we get Hell's Hairpin, we're finally gonna get our tree branch. Please don't hit her with it. Confusion spore. There's a crit. God, we got shuffled in a bad way. I was hoping that shuffle would kind of put us back right, but that's not the case. Double crit. Oh, now's we'll end up getting tree branched to the 32. Yeah. Oh. Ugh. Jesus. Damage, man. 33 non-crit damage. Hey, hipster, how's it going? Welcome back in. Poison spores, it's good. No crit, I'm okay. Yeah, luckily, I mean, it doesn't quite work that way, but luckily he crit with Confusion Spore and not Tree Branch Smackdown. Kind of worried about that. Buzz Baked Production. Buzz Baked, thank you for the hosts. Appreciate it. Got stunned. We are good. Last night for Bounty, how'd it go? It was kind of interesting. It's a 10-year-old game, but the combat's still good. The graphics aren't great. They're not terrible for 10 years old, but I don't know. It seems like an okay game, but from what I understand of people that have played it and they're in the chat, it's a very pay-to-win game in the late game. I don't think it's something that I would probably play more of. Like if I had played it 10 years ago, I'd probably have kept playing it. But at the moment, I don't really see myself. It wasn't a bad game. It was just dated a little bit, and I don't like the game model, the pay-to-win with it. There's only one more hallway. Surely there won't be a Shambler in the last hallway. Our best game? It's hard to pick a very specific one because there's so many different types of games, so many different eras of my life. Like right now, my favorite game at the moment to play isn't my all-time favorite, probably. So if I had to say all-time favorites, it'd probably be like Super Mario World and like Donkey Kong Country, Diddy Kong's Quest, and StarCraft Brood War. Like those few games, and other ones too. But it's really hard to narrow it down for one. If you give me like a genre, it's easier, you know, but yeah, whoops. I didn't mean to do that. Should you get to video chat? Yes. Yes. No. BR backs twisted my arm. I want to peek in here. Fine, chat, I'll get here. Much before hands down. It's Colt fan. Vince stumbled across the first one in the 90s. Alright. We did it! Our first veteran dungeon of the run!
These medicines
No bounty tonight, no.
outbreak of epidemic at our struggling hamlet.
16,000. Plus Moon Cloak. Not bad. Baldur's Gate 1 for you. Tough is a great pickup. Night Owl. This is super good. First level 4 already. Our first dungeon. It's not good. Run. That's actually, I'm going to put up a vote in just a second. I swear. Actually, I don't even know if I'm going to vote. It's kind of what I want to do, actually. Nice All. It was decent, yeah. Not too shabby. Where's my hell's hairpin? Jesus. Do what you want to do. Man. We went to the dungeon ahead of time, looted them all. Can I just have one Lunar? Can I like buy one from you? I'll pay you extra. Alright. Let me check something real quick. Small load of 1 billion golds. Can it be from my other file? Dare you think of a stream a game that we may not want to watch? I think most people probably want to watch it. This one. This one. It's so tempting on Saturday nights, especially for me to continue this because it's the most popular night, but all right. Here's what we're gonna do. The stream's not over. We still have like 3 or 4 hours left. I'm gonna go into intermission just for a moment. If you guys would hang out with me for a second. Spinning it on stream. Play whichever of the 5 games. Yeah, I could do that. I think I just want to start a new colony though. Crave for tacos on Saturday nights. Chocolate milkshakes. Stream longer since I cut out early. Have a really busy next couple days.